Hi, this is Lucia with The Art of Love. Today I want to talk about what to do if your ex contacts you on your birthday or near your birthday to wish you a happy birthday. A lot of people have asked about this, and so I thought it was time to respond, and I actually have an email regarding this, so let's go through it. He says, I probably discovered your channel too late, but reaching out to you now as an unexpected contact from my ex came in last Friday night at 9 p.m., just before my birthday weekend began. Yes, she broke up with me and she reached out for my birthday. She texted, I hope you're having a great birthday weekend, heart emoji. Ooh, the heart emoji. Uh-oh. Thanks to your videos, I did not reply. Good. I was good for the weekend and felt empowered at not responding and knowing she was thinking of me on a Friday night. Right. I didn't really care what her intentions were at this point and knew she possibly just wanted to put herself in my head before the weekend. That bitch. Just kidding. On the other hand, I've been doing a lot of law of attraction exercises and practicing more self-love for the last 2 months, so I figured maybe I was finally manifesting the first signs of a breakthrough. Yes, they're called sprouts. I've gone over 60 days of no contact. I'm so proud of myself. Good for you. She surprised me by messaging me last night, Monday, through Facebook Messenger. So she messaged him twice. See what happens when you don't rush to respond to your ex? They usually contact you again. That's why most of the time it's better to just sit tight. He goes on to say, she wrote, not sure if you got my other message, but just in case, I hope you're having a good birthday weekend. Truly. Ooh. The word truly that she added, plus the fact that she messaged me twice, made me decide I could probably simply send her a thanks. Yes, she's earned her thanks. She's earned her response. I really didn't know what to do. I think you mentioned not responding unless they say something specific of substance. That's right. And to ignore messages where they seem to be ignoring/avoiding the situation, which she clearly is. But I think you've also done videos where you tell people that ignoring their ex was a bad idea because they thought no contact equal not responding. Right, so there is no one-size-fits-all answer. That's the problem. Sometimes it's just best not to respond at all, and then sometimes you should. That's why I always advise booking a coaching session with me so that you can tell me exactly what's going on, because simply posting a comment, I don't have all the background and history, and so I can't really give you that great of a response based on a few sentences in a comment. But for the most part, waiting is always a good idea. Okay, he goes on to say, in the end, I chose not to ignore her second attempt, but I just gave her the abbreviated version of thanks. THX. I felt it was the compromise between responding and ignoring. I hope that was the right thing to do. Yes, it was. That was fine. I can tell you one thing that already doesn't feel good about my having replied is that I feel a little loss of personal power. Not sure why that is. Because actually, once you go a good distance with no contact, and 60 days is a good distance, whereas before it's difficult, and you want to break it all the time in the beginning, but once you hang in there and you go the distance, you start to actually feel powerful. That's why I feel so strongly about it, because I know how powerful it is. And then when you're no longer thinking of breaking it, even you get to a point where you don't want to break it. You're like, wait a minute, I don't want to break no contact. But obviously at some point you have to, if you're going to get back with your ex, if you want to. But you do feel powerful after a while doing it, because it's like, yeah, I'm not reaching out. So they're probably freaking out and wondering what I'm doing and why I'm not contacting them. And you're right. And so if your ex contacts you on your birthday, it just really depends on how fresh the breakup is. Like if you just broke up a week ago and now they're saying happy birthday, I wouldn't respond. Because if you have contact with them, you want to be able to start a conversation to get back with them. And so a week would not be enough time. Even 30 days is not enough time. It really depends. Again, that's why it's really important that I speak to you to find out your situation. If it's between 30 and 60 days, you can probably just say thanks. If it's before 30 days, again, it depends on the situation. After 60 days, yeah, go ahead and say thanks. And then go from there and see if they're open to having a longer discussion or not. Don't try to carry the conversation. They need to show that they're texting you for more than just to say happy birthday, because they might just be doing it to be nice or just to catch up to see what you're up to. They're curious as to why you haven't contacted them. There could be a lot of reasons why they reach out to you during your birthday, and it may not, unfortunately, be to get back together. So just keep that in the back of your mind. So if you are interested in private coaching with me, you can contact me at my website, theartoflove.net. If you're listening to this on iTunes, I would appreciate if you would rate and review the podcast. If you're listening on YouTube, thank you for subscribing. And finally, remember that love inspires, empowers, uplifts, and enlightens.